Marty's friends. Hash. Marty found the slain body of his buddy Georgie in the early hours of the winter morning. He promptly vomited up his foraged meal of garbage pickings from the night before, and legged it. He was fond of Georgie, but he had no intention of being caught there or talking to the pigs. Fuck that noise. What do they care about a dead homeless man anyway? Back in his own nest behind the concrete slabs of a city bridge, he settled his stomach with a few swigs of emergency alcohol and some extra pills he had scouted a while ago, while petting the two stray cats who hung out with him. Several crows also hopped close. They knew Marty, an expert forager, often had nice food, and were mildly disappointed when he produced nothing for them. But they didn't leave him alone. If Marty listened to the local news, or joined the clusters of men huddled outside the city shelters, he would have known there was a killer on the loose, targeting homeless men. But Marty was that rare genuinely solitary individual who had fallen on the outskirts of society as much by his own desires through misfortune and cruelty. He had only sought out his buddy that morning because he owed him cigs. Generally, he far more preferred the company of cats and crows to his fellow men. And now, the comforting purr of the cats and the friendly sideways glint in the crow's eyes gave him solace, and with the alcohol and drugs warming his blood, he fell asleep, hidden from view by the heavy concrete slabs. He slept through most of the daylight hours, an uneasy sleep haunted by the bloody body of his friend. It was already dark when he woke, still queasy from the after-effects of the pills. It must have been later than when he usually got up, as it was quite silent, the usual traffic noises of early evening having faded away. He was alone. The cats and crows had vanished. The wind whistled through the nearby buildings. Marty heard footsteps. The footsteps were coming towards him. Remembering the body, he picked up his bottle and smashed it against the concrete slab. Holding his makeshift weapon before him, he called out, "Hello?" The footsteps stopped. Marty felt dizzy and leaned against the slab to steady himself. The steps started up again, and the figure came into sight, stepping behind the slab, into his home. Marty gripped his smashed bottle uselessly and unsteadily. As the figure leapt towards Marty, the cats and crows attacked. The assailant yelped in surprise, but didn't drop his flashing knife. One of the cats fell to the ground, bleeding and howling. Marty didn't hesitate. He darted back, head low to avoid the flapping wings and stabbing beaks, scooped the wounded cat in his arms, and started running. Behind him, the shrieks of human pain mingled with the harsh cawing of crows, and he knew his other friends would be all right.